It's an incredibly convenient constellation.
Which one?
Zhongli C2.
What's C2? It's
It means that his skill as a player
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Oh, is that the one
But
where it
where are
applies
those
to
who share the memory?
even like co-op partners?
Yep. It's also just really, really good for doing his comp rotations. Because most of the time, because his burst is really cheap,
Boats are made for
you just
transferring
ult instead of
commodities
doing
back
the
and
charge
forth.
skill,
And those that come across
and then you
Leo
just tap
tend to stay a
tap
while.
your skill down.
So it is where many things come to settle.
So it speeds up his rotation significantly. Zhongli doesn't really have bad constellations.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Like, every single one of Zhongli's constellations are good. There is a reason why Zhongli is still, like, top, like, 5, 6 characters in the game.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Yeah, but C6 Zhongli is good for like every other comp you'd put him in.
Huta doesn't really care about C6 Zhongli, because he doesn't really heal her enough for it to matter. It's kind of similar to how you can actually use Baiju in a Hu Tao comp and it still doesn't matter because she kills herself too fast.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Yay! Now Kafka can be up to level 70.
Yeah, my Kafka's level 80.
Wow, okay, Mr. plays the game more than me. Fuck, I'm out of money.
I will
I've got, I think, 4 characters.
stabilize.
Disappear!
Frost is coming.
Getting
here.
Fucking hate running out of money.
Reckoning. Hair. Getting here.
Grow!
Hair.
Jen, you still
Getting here.
that is profile.
Share my knowledge!
Getting here.
To memory!
I'm still not liking the look of Creminays.
No?
Frost is coming. Getting
Ones
here.
are
Commencing cleanup. Frost is coming. Getting here.
It's neat that they've added another character.
Don't bite off more than you can chew! Life lasts forever.
Hydra Duluth.
Cryo.
Commit to memory!
Couldn't tell what.
He's sort of a half physical, half crowd. Yeah.
Commit to memory!
Still generally considered Razor as a better physical DPS.
Jen, are you trying to avoid saying that you have a child who's cracked in your
Grow! Make yourself some home!
He's not the worst monster I've seen.
Getting here. Frost is coming.
Considering you can actually comp decently with a couple of hits.
Solidify.
You'd need to have some, like, you'd need Mika to actually make it work.
Hair. Commencing
Because,
cleanup. Getting
Mika
here.
is like, what is it, 25% attack speed? As well as healing. He runs basically the same comp as you would, as far as I'm aware. Or as far as I've theory crafted anyway. Yeah, you run Mika, Fremine, Zhongli, and Yunjin.
Jen, I'm trying to figure out what
basically everything is charging his first time, which then he ults.
Getting here.
Like your profile picture.
The first time steroids his normal
This
attack.
is order.
So it's also existing to funnel into his normal attacks while his first is active.
Getting here. Day reckoning.
His best weapon is going to be the exact same as Razor's best weapons, which is Song of Broken Pine. Because Song of Broken Pines is actually probably going to be the best physical damage weapon until they release something that's broken.
What's that one? Song of Broken Pine?
It's the one that gives a shitload of attack speed.
What does it look like?
It's Eula's weapon.
Oh, that one.
The one that you also put with any physical DPS Claymore. So if you want to run physical DPS on, say, Xinyan, you run Song of Broken Pines.
What if I don't have that one?
Then you...
I'm currently running the, the Dragon Spine Claymore.
I don't really play or care about Xinyan. I'd have to assume White Blind would do fairly well if I would basically force her into doing a charge attack.
Stabilize.
Getting here.
I just hate the way that she scales.
The Temple of Wisdom. I'll settle this.
Why is it that two of my favorite characters, aesthetically,
Take care of the game.
I just wish she
their
had
kids
health.
suck?
I just wish she scaled on health instead of defense.
Getting here.
Because if
Sorry.
she scaled on health, she'd use tenacity for Millet and the bell, which should actually be better for her kid. But because she scales on defense, she can't use either. And the only defense set provided is a Geo set. And she can't use it.
Frost is coming. Getting here. Frost is coming. Getting here. This is
If she
order.
scaled on health, it wouldn't be as bad. Then at least she'd actually have a decent artifact set off.
Getting here. Frost is coming. Commencing cleanup. Getting here. Frost is coming.
She still wouldn't be good, but she would be
Getting here.
current thing.
Getting here.
That's
Getting here.
work well.
I really only think that Xinyan needs like 2 changes done to it. One, change the defense ratios to health ratios, and secondly, make it so that the rave level 3 damage pulse always goes off, but the rave levels increase the damage at the end.
That makes sense. Say also, yeah, another character that, man, I wish their kit was better is Kugo Sara.
Frost is coming.
Because if they actually made it so that her skill always triggered the actual dot effect, no matter how many enemies she procs, it means she wouldn't get fucked over by bosses.
Getting here.
Because single target things really screw her over. I mean, she's relying exclusively on her burst to actually do anything.
But if you're building Fizz anyways, that's the only thing.
Frost is coming. Going under. Getting
Because
here.
if you're building a Fizz, you're probably running
Frost is
4x
getting here.
Pale Flame, because Pale Flame is the best physical damage set in this was Razor. Then you can argue that Gladiator is actually better for him because of how he scales.
Committed to memory. Make yourselves alone.
No, I'm a fucking insane person. I'm running 2-piece Tail Flame and 2-piece the other thing that gives Fizz damage.
Frost is coming.
You're talking about Bloodstained.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's just straight up the only reason why you would want to use the two pieces over Pale Flame is can you consistently proc the Pale Flame?
What's Pale Flame do?
It gives the same physical damage bonus as Bloodstain on the 2-piece set, and the 4-piece set it gives the same amount of physical damage as the 2-piece set, but it also gives 18% attack. So it's just flat better than 2-piece. But you have
and then
to
how do you get? I forget. How do you get the extra attack?
Just skill damage.
Oh.
And Xinyan can proc it with her burst's shield. When she does, because the Constellation that forces the burst to activate the Rave level 3 shield. Yeah, that'll still proc Pale Flame.
Interesting.
The other option that she has is, of course, Tenacity of Metalith for additional shielding. And those are her current 2 options. Until MiHoYo decides to release an actual defense set that's not geo-based.
Yo, what would you do? What would your reaction be if the next Pyro set is defense-based?
It'd be kind of weird, because there's only one Pyro character that scales with defense.
Right now? What if the fucking Pyro Archon, they're planning on making them scale with defense?
I doubt that.
The copium is real.
They've only released one defense character for Pyro, and they seem to want to stick to the theme of they either scale with HP or scale with attack.
Who scales with HP in Pyro?
Hutel, Dia, Bennett.
Oh yeah. Bennett scales with HP?
His healing scales with HP. Linny likes a relative amount of health. Toma scales with HP, cause shield. That reminds me. Another character without DPS is Dia is Yanfei.
You don't have to say, you don't have to fucking say it, man.
Goddamn, everyone out DPS is Dia. Because the people who were designing her ult were fucking stupid.
But it's snapshots.
It doesn't fucking matter if it's snapshot. You know who else snapshots? Zhongli. And she isn't required to be on the field. Being designed by an idiot. Sometimes snapshotting is completely irrelevant. If you want snapshotting that is relevant, if you're taking into consideration Dia's weapon, if you're looking at Dia's 5-star weapon, you just throw it on Beto instead of using it on fucking Dia.
But why would I do that?
Because Beto straight up uses it better. Beto likes the crit it gives. Beto really likes the HP it gives. And her ult snapshots from her ult and skills shield snapshots from the cast, so it doesn't actually matter if while you're shielded it loses the health because it's snapshot from the activation. So she doesn't get hurt by the loss of HP. Kokomi should be able to do that leap. She fish. Why no able to leap? Triggers. An awful lot of characters, and it'd be nice if they just gave them a little bit more. Like I've been saying this for a while, just a little bit more power on Geo Traveler and Stabilize. That would be pretty good. Really good.
There is no escape.
Make Geo Traveler's burst destroy the Starfell swords. Please. Maybe give it to like defense ratios. Maybe make the Frenzy rock slides lower defense by like 10%.
Frost is coming. Frost is coming.
Yeah. Zara has C2 Rising and still can't consistently get 36 stars.
Frost is coming. Getting here.
Red look good or something?
She's incredibly good, especially with C2. Yeah, of course you don't try to. You keep bringing fucking Scaramushini's in the Raiden comp.
Frost is coming. Getting here. Commencing cleanup. Frost is coming. Getting here. Getting here.
Turning back.
Frost is coming. Frost is coming. Gather.
There is no escape.
Anything with high defense C2 Raiden blows the fuck up. Because 60% defense ignore is kind of fucking insane.
Wait, she ignores 60-something% of defense with her burst?
Yep. And you can just sort of sit and you can just sort of hit C2 Raiden and then ignore the rest of her constellations. Maybe you get C3 and then don't go any further. There's no point. Any constellation for Raiden past C3 is just completely pointless. Because C2 Raiden is kind of broken. There's a hell of a lot of enemies in the Abyss that are only hard because they are given high defense, and there aren't many defense reduction sources.
Yo, I know to make Xinyan good. Give her skill defense.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Doesn't she have a defense
But where
strip?
are those who
Does
share the memory?
I think it was on one of her Constellation.
Oh shit, she does. Wait, no, yeah, she does on her E.
Yeah, I thought so. Oh, it's just physical resistance strip.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know, I knew it wasn't full on. Oh. Glad I got that this time.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a
The
few
easy way for
references.
Zara to be able to fucking 36-star abysses is to just not bring Scaramouche in a Raiden comp.
That sounds so easy. You just bring a different character?
Yes. Most
Shit. I
he
could
has-
do that.
He has a lot of different options that he could be bringing in to do a 36-star pretty easily. And yet instead, put Scaramouche in a comp that's not built around Scaramouche because he's the main DPS for comp.
Frost is coming!
Just bring out Beto or something.
Going under! Pair! Frost is coming!
You don't even really need to get Farina to prove that the full Archon team in 36-star Abyss because a current full Archon team already can.
Stabilize!
There is no
Getting
escape.
gear! Frost is coming! Getting gear! Frost is coming!
Venti, Raiden, Nahida, Zhongli can already 36-star Abyss cycles.
Getting gear!
Will it be better with Farina? Probably.
Well, what does she do?
Solidify!
Hydro stuff.
Pair! Frost is coming! Pair! Commencing
The
clean!
only problem you end up having with the current full Archon team is healing, which you can kind of just offset by throwing Prototype Amber on Nahida.
Stabilize! This is
Zhongli
order.
C6.
Well, C6 Zhongli.
Frost is coming!
Yeah.
Pair! Getting gear!
Just spend like $500.
Shit, RNG.
Pair!
Shine down.
Getting gear! Solidify!
On to oblivion.
I mean, the current full Archon team, you end up with just the good old aggravate Raiden, which technically works better with a C2 than full on Hyper Bloom, because Raiden doesn't get Elemental Mastery.
She doesn't?
But no, not really.
Stabilize!
Mostly just gets any Elemental Mastery she gets is just going to be substats. Because she goes all in on crit damage, especially considering her C2 relies on a crit damage. Because it's only her burst damage that actually is considered that, and aggravate will contribute to her burst damage.
Is it like the, talking about the initial hit, or the,
It's all of it.
Exalted... Oh, really?
All of it just straight up is given a 60% defense ignore.
Frost is coming!
That's fucked up.
There is no
Are you
escape.
telling me Mr. Genshin and
Inazuma
himself
Shanti
isn't
Turner.
using this, even though he damn well knows it?
Gather!
Like, straight up, C2 Raiden is one of the strongest constellations in the game.
Getting
I'm
gear!
still kind of surprised they didn't put it till C6. Because her C4 her C2 is infinitely stronger than her C6. Especially considering when you actually look at her C6, which is,
Sinking feeling.
her burst hits will reduce the cooldown of her entire party's burst cooldowns, but you look at that and go, okay, that's really strong. Except for the fact that every comp she's used in already has good burst cooldowns.